We're going to talk through an adductor self-release technique here. We're going to need a kettlebell for this one. Your adductors are a big group of muscles that start kind of in your groin area and go down to the inside of the knee right here. There's a lot going on in this area, so our goal is to kind of avoid the distal third, or the third of your groin more toward the knee. And then we're also going to avoid the third that is closer to that pelvic region. So we're working kind of in those middle, that middle third, if you will, right through here. So a lot of muscle bellies in that region. You're going to have a lot of tender spots in this region. Fun fact, the most active muscle at the bottom of a squat is actually your adductor magnus, which is a big guy right through here. That's why if you take some time off from squatting and get back into it, you're typically going to be a little bit sore on the inside here. So what we're going to do here is be in actually a figure 4 position. So laying on your stomach, like so, with that kettlebell next to you. You're going to place that adductor group right on the handle of that kettlebell. And you're going to kind of slide back and forth until you feel a tender spot in that adductor group. Again, staying away from the knee area, staying away from the groin area. So from here, I found a tender spot. Now I'm going to try to sink into that tender spot and do a trigger point release. This should start feeling a little bit better after 30, 40 seconds. When that happens, you want to sink further into it. So tender spot right there. After it does start feeling a little bit better, what we can do is actually add a little bit of knee movement. So we're actually putting those muscles on stretch and then backing off of them, back and forth right here. Now, as you are doing that, you want to kind of stay in that tender spot until you feel that kind of release, or it feels a little bit better. Then you're going to just move that kettlebell up until you feel another tender spot in that adductor group. And you're going to focus on that spot for a while, kind of doing the same thing, moving that knee back and forth and trying to relax into that tender point.